Hey, welcome back to the Infamous Podcast. This is Brian.
This is Darryl.
And this is episode 499, The Rose War of the Families.
Yep.
I don't know. I didn't use AI today to help me with the show notes, so I just kind of did it all by hand on my tablet. Anyway, yeah, so we're talking about the Family Plan Part 2 and War of the Roses, or I'm sorry, The Roses.
Family Plan
Yeah.
Part 2.
What'd I say?
The family.
Oh,
It's about the family.
the family. And then here's a girl Corona, but don't touch the chicken first, or you gotta say grace. Anyway, so we should sound better this week because we're not passing a lavalier mic back and forth. Although I think it's turned out I think it sounded pretty okay considering like we were on the fly, just giving our first take on Sisu 2 Electric Boogaloo. Darryl, speaking of Sisu, did you have any change in your score from last week?
No, I did not. I still have it. What did I have it as?
You had it at
6.5.
6.5. Yeah. Yeah, I stuck with my 6.3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought it was good. I liked it. I'll watch it again. I'll buy it. It's a buy. Like when it hits like under $9.99.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm going to actually probably sometime in the next few weeks watch the original again.
Oh yeah. Roofman was on sale for like $14.99, but I think I want it to go lower before I buy it.
I'm still not sure about that movie.
Well, I like Channing Tatum, and the
Yes.
idea of hiding out in a Toys R Us, essentially.
I mean, that is peak.
It's everybody's our age's dream to get to live in a Toys R Us.
This is true.
So anyway.
One thing I do want to watch that's on Netflix now, you already saw it, is Caught Stealing. I have to watch that.
So not only have I watched it, but I bought it. I bought it when it was $24.99 still because I was like, I really wanted to watch it again. I enjoy the hell out of that movie. I finished the first book, Caught Stealing, and then Charlie Houston had two sequel books come out in October for it. The first one was called Six Bad Things. And then, which I finished already, and now I'm listening to A Dangerous Man, which is the third book. And they've been pretty entertaining. I will say this: the book, whoa, it's way more violent than the movie. It's a lot different than the movie. I mean, barely any of the characters are the same. So, pretty interesting.
That was going to be my next question. Yeah. So this is a trilogy book series with Austin Butler's character.
Yeah, Hank.
Okay.
So, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I've been listening to it. I've been working out all week. So, the first one was like long. It was like 16 hours, I think. The second one was like 12, and the last one's like 10. So.
Oh, okay.
Like it goes the opposite of everything, and there's like time jumps in between each book. So. But,
do you know anything about maybe having a sequel to Caught Stealing, or is it one of those movies just didn't do enough business?
Well, I don't know about that, but I don't think it needs one. They kind of just, I mean, it kind of has a happy ending, and I think it'd be fine to just leave it at that.
Okay.
But that's me.
But you're talking about Hollywood too,
right?
I mean, if anything beats a dead horse more than Hollywood, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it did 32 million worldwide. So 19 domestic, 13, overseas. I can't imagine it had a huge budget. I mean, I can tell you here in a second. It had a $65 million budget. So it says it was reported at 40 with some estimates placing total cost at 65. So yeah, I mean it lost all of its money.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah.
I
So
thought you were going to say it was like a $30 million, $25 million movie or something.
yeah, I mean, even if it was a $25 million, like if it was
It's
$25
still,
million, it still lost money, just not as much.
but yeah,
But
exactly. I mean,
they
that's a 25 versus 60 and losing money that's a big deal.
yeah.
Sometimes they might take a flyer on something
Yeah.
that is cheap, but kind of didn't quite make its money back, but yeah, they see potential. But like 64 million, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not getting anything else. And like you said, it kind of wraps itself up.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It was like it's like Darren Aronofsky tried to make a Guy Ritchie movie, and I liked it. So I mean, I'm not bashing it at all. I mean, I gave it a pretty high score. It's going to be probably in my top 5 this year.
oh wow, okay.
Let's see. It's up at the top. No, it's at the bottom. Yeah, I gave it 7.5. So enjoyed it. Anyway, all right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So the family plan, part 2. So the cast is back. Mark Wahlberg is back as Dan Morgan / Sean McCaffrey, an ex-assassin who's now running a security firm. Michelle Monaghan is back as Dan's wife, Jessica, who is a track coach. So let's just say I don't like where she ended up coaching at the end of the movie. That's pretty bad. The insufferable daughter is back, but you kind of have to have that, right? The gamer son is back, but like he's been like he was completely sidelined for this movie until the very end, in my opinion.
And he was a super hacker.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
Well, yeah, but like he was completely sidelined until the very end of the movie. Let's see what Max is back. Who cares? Kit Harington showed up, and the whole time when he first shows up, you're like, "Is that Kit Harington? Wow, he has short hair now. I don't like it." What else? Her boyfriend, Jules, or Omar.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Nina's boyfriend, Omar, was actually an interesting character.
I liked him.
He was probably like, that kid. So his name is Rada Elazora. Made the most with what he was given out of all the people in this movie.
Okay, Daddy.
Okay, Daddy.
That just made me laugh every time he did that.
Every time he did that. And then, you learned more about how rich Dan's family was, or his dad was, who was the villain in the first movie. I do think it's funny. The two kings beyond the wall are his dad and half brother.
Yeah, that is actually pretty funny.
Because Mance
I didn't even think
Mance
about
Raider
yeah.
was the villain in the first one, and then Jon Snow is the villain in the second one. I mean, it's kind of like, they were both villains in Game of Thrones. So that being said, I think this movie really just took all of the heart and the fun out of the first movie and flushed it in the toilet and gave us a soulless retread of a sequel.
Going back to our conversation about caught stealing.
Yeah.
In the sense of Hollywood beats a dead horse. This is the second movie in the last few weeks that has not needed a sequel. And the first one, as we talked about before, was Nobody 2.
Right.
The same type of thing where it's almost as if they took a copy of the first movie, couldn't read half of what was there, and then just threw it into ChatGPT to finish up this script.
Oh, well, they
because
definitely
that
used a less powerful AI than ChatGPT. It was like, Duck Chat or something like that.
No,
which is a real thing.
Yeah, no, they absolutely, because Chat GPT does that.
Yeah,
Like
no.
it can do some good stuff, and then you're like, how did you get to here in this
Well,
story beat?
it's funny because like when I was, I did have chat do the summaries for me, and for the roses, it gave me the Florence Pugh movie from like 2023 or whatever it was, with her and Nicholas Holt. Um,
Oh, I did not know
and
there
then
was a
yeah,
movie.
and then it gave me it says the sequel for the action comedy, but then it proceeded to give me all of the information from the first one. And so I just replied, none of this is correct. And it's like, oh shoot, let me fix it.
Well,
It
that's
said,
kind of funny
it
because
said, yep, that's on me, I guess, instead of looking it up properly. Let's fix it with the actual movies.
I didn't
So
know there was a movie with Florence Pugh and Nicholas Hoult called The Roses.
I don't know if there actually was or not. So,
Oh,
but
oh, so it could have been just okay, like it did with me before. But going back to the family plan too, I did not enjoy this movie at all.
yeah.
There, like you just said, Omar, far and away my favorite character. It just like the dialogue, the fight scenes, choreography, it just really it almost felt like a fan film of someone who is not really talented.
Mhm.
And that I know that sounds harsh, but I really enjoyed the heart of the first movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And
I thought the first movie was fun. I thought the action was way better. I liked
yeah,
the whole thing in the hotel room in Las Vegas or wherever they were, was really cool. Yeah, and I think you were spot on when you talked about the fight choreography because when Michelle Michelle Monaghan fought the lady with the sword, that was just it was bad. It was objectively bad.
well, I'll like it just and the one thing I can say about at least Nobody 2, even though its action wasn't as good as the first one, it did not like drop down 5 levels like this thing did. It was like you know what this reminded me of is that some of the fight scenes in like Arrow or some of the CW shows because they didn't have time to really rehearse. So there would be times where sometimes they were good, don't get me wrong, but then there were other times where you're like, okay, I they had a time crunch here and they had to just
Right.
get something on film.
Yeah. I mean, they're
You
like
shouldn't have that.
you have a week to make this movie. Go.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had trouble like I had to keep refocusing on the movie just because I just it didn't keep my attention, and when I put my attention on it, it was just it's a slog to get through. That I mean that's the best way I could describe it. It's a slog to get through.
Yeah. I agree. Anyway. All right. Well, I don't think I have anything more I want to say about it. So
Yeah.
let's get to the ratings. So, Daryl, out of 10, short-haired Jon Snow looks really weird.
Well, I'm changing it up. I'm going to a 4.5 out of 10.
Oh
I
wow,
again,
you talked yourself down.
yeah, I talked myself down in real time. I just didn't like this movie at
Yeah.
all. Again, this is not the killer bad.
No.
I
Oh
mean, it's
god,
not
no.
Novocaine bad,
No. It's not
but
Jurassic World Afterbirth bad.
oh no, I gave that a 5. So I far enjoyed that far more than this movie. Um, but it's not good. I would tell people if you're thinking about watching this one, just watch the first one again. If you haven't watched the first one, watch the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So
But for those like us, if you're wondering, just watch the first one again
I gave it a
because you'll
five.
have a lot more fun.
Yeah, I give it a 5.1. It gets a bump because Mark Wahlberg's one of my favorite actors, and I thought he was fine in it. I don't think he
So,
was. I don't think he was bad like everybody else. Like I
kiss
don't.
ass.
I would have liked this. Thanks. Um, should we jump off the building now? I think there's a bush we can land in. Um, I, I think this movie would have been better if they would have killed if Max would have gotten killed.
Um,
So that there were some stakes.
but that's not the type. I see what you're saying, but that's not the type. Again, the stakes and for character motivations, it's one of the reasons I despise Happy Gilmore too. Is they killed the wife like within the spoiler people within the first 3 minutes of the movie.
Right.
And for me, and I know they were talking about, well, he needs that motive. No, that's just you wanted to use that as motivation. You could have used something else as motivation,
Right.
but you decided to do that. And this is not the type of movie that, I mean, that would have gotten dark quick, I think. But
I feel like everything needs a little more darkness these days.
I need a little bit more light.
I mean, some of us just want to watch the world burn, Daryl.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, let's move on to the next one. We're gonna make a land speed record for this episode. So, all right, The Roses, starring Benedict Cumberbatch or Slumberdew Stingley Monk, Olivia Colman, and then Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon kind of round out the main characters in the cast. I will say, Allison Janney's cameo as the Ivy's lawyer was fantastic. I love Allison Janney. I think she's an amazing actress. She can literally do anything. Like, it doesn't matter what the role is, she can do. She can do it. But it was just when she showed up, she walks in with this dog. It's like, what is happening? So,
I mean, I really did like this movie. It's funny because one of my coworkers, we were talking about like stuff, and I was asking him about movies. This guy's just started, like, just met, like, just because of some of the
oh,
books we read and stuff. And he is like, I haven't watched many movies, but I watched this movie, The Roses, and he told me about it. I was like, oh, I know this movie. I haven't watched it yet, but he had told me about it. And finally watching it, and one of the things I said, I was like, yeah, it reminds me of, and this is before I knew. I was like, yeah, it has that vibe of that Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas War of the Roses
yeah.
that came out in the '80s, which then I find out it's based on this. They're both based on the same book. It's
Yeah.
just this one has changed some things around, but
Well, I feel like there's a lot of satire to this one versus like how serious it was. A comedy, don't get me wrong, but how seriously War of the Roses took it. Um,
yeah,
I love one. Okay, like you look at this movie and you're like, when would someone who looks like Benedict Cumberbatch be with someone who looks like Olivia Colman?
I wasn't gonna say anything like that.
And it's like in the Dark Knight when someone
Oh,
who looks like Christian Bale and someone who looks like Aaron Eckhart are fighting over someone who looks like Maggie Gyllenhaal. It's like pugs for everybody, I guess.
also, I will say this, in his little runner short, I was like, is he a like bodybuilding, or is he a runner or something? Cumberbatch?
Cumberbatch, I think he's just
Yeah,
fit.
because he had that.
He's just in really good
Yeah,
shape.
because he like that VMO.
Hmm.
Because I know, because I've been working on like trying to get mine better for like
Yeah,
my knee and stuff. But I was like, dude, that teardrop is like legit.
yeah.
Yeah, and I thought he was older than 50. He's like not even 50 yet, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's 49. Like,
He's our age.
yes,
You're kidding. I think you're kidding. I think you're wrong.
no,
I'm double checking.
no,
I'm
I'm absolutely
I'm
right.
fact checking you right now.
I
Okay,
know. I had to do a double.
He's a year and a half older than us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he'll be 50 he'll be 50 in 2026. So good.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
which I didn't. I thought he was like 55 or
Yeah.
something.
He looks older than us.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, man. Good for him. But no, when I saw this in the previews and stuff, I definitely wanted to see this movie like almost immediately, right? Because I love both of these actors. I think she's great. I think I think Benedict Cumberbatch is great. Take away, the whole Doctor Strange nonsense that they put him through, but still, he's really fun to watch. He's a great Sherlock, one of the best.
Oh, love that show with him.
But what was the other one? The Turning Machine, where he played Alan Turning. Um,
I still haven't seen that.
oh my God, he was so great in that. And then with Olivia Williams, um, wait, wrong Olivia. Um, sorry. With Olivia Colman, she was in The Bear. She was one of Carmi's like original teachers. I mean, she's been in like tons and tons of stuff. Um, she's been in a lot of TV shows. She's been in a ton of movies. She's just fun. She's a fun, great actress. One of those great like that lady British actresses who shows up in things,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh fuck yeah, I love her. Like in watching her in this, like I loved that like she was this like misunderstood chef who then like became like some phenom like global phenom and stuff, and he was this global phenom architect and the AI deepfake she did him. So he builds this massive, I don't know, what was it that he built? What was that, like a big amphitheater or whatever? And there's a storm, and
Oh,
it just like, it's like tissue paper. It crumbles, and it like just destroyed him. Like everything about
like there are moments like just so like there were several moments where I chuckled or laughed out loud.
it was a naval history
And when
museum.
yeah, where it's like it's not gonna fall.
So
Oh man, and of course the internet it.
right, the internet never forgets. But when it fell, all these people during that storm like went into her restaurant and then like started writing positive reviews because of her food, and that's how like his worst moment was her best moment.
Yeah.
And then they just started like falling apart. I I love what he did to his kids. He basically turned them into tiny little Terminators.
Yeah, I,
Like when she tries to sneak in and get them to eat like ice cream sandwiches, and they're like, "Dad said you would do this."
yeah.
Like he
Like it's a
totally
contract.
turned them
Like it's
against
more.
her.
It's more an agreement. More
Yeah,
of an agreement.
it's a commitment. That's what they
Commitment.
kept
Yeah.
saying. It's a commitment. Um, but and they're like the greatest like athletes in the history of the world. Like at 13, they get to go to some prestigious like private school for exceptional athletes on you
Yeah.
know which I what, honestly, this was a good way to get rid of the kids, like because they were like 13 years old and they got sent off,
Mhm.
and like they're living in this dream house that he built, he designed, he loves. It was kind of his way back into everything. And then um the whole thing where they just get so mean to each other, so mean. I mean, to the point where like he gives her a piece of cake that she knows she's going to eat that has raspberries in it, which she's allergic to, and he's trying to get her to sign over the house, and like he's got the EpiPen ready to go if she signs it. And then I forget what she wrote. I think she wrote like Fergie or
Zendaya.
something. Zendaya, that's right. She signed it Zendaya, and he gives her the shot, and because he should have checked. I mean, come on, rookie move. You
Yeah.
got to check. But then she was like, "You were gonna let me die." He was like, "I wasn't gonna let you die." He was totally gonna let her die.
So unlike you, I when I saw this, even though I like both actors, I mean I love Benedict Cumberbatch, but I had no interest in seeing that because, and again, I don't want these movies that are just like where people are just like bitter and mean towards each other.
Sure.
But the thing is, when you actually watch it, you see the dissolution or the just kind of like his architectural moment where the collapse, and it's not just something where people are being mean.
Mm-mm.
It's more than that. It's showing how people how two people can love each other and drift apart due to circumstances, due to allowing due to their own lives. And it's a sad thing. Now there's a lot of hilarity in this movie. um and there are moments where it's like, oh man, like the moment, like both of them got drunk on separate occasions and
Uh-huh.
just made complete idiots of themselves. And I mean, again, it goes back to the communication thing.
Well, and I want
And
to talk about like the gun range scene when they went to the gun range for the first time.
yeah,
And so they're in LA. And
because
it's
yeah, and they're expat, like they're
yeah,
they come from Europe.
yeah,
That's the other thing.
yeah,
That's
they
like a
came to
little difference from
America.
the novel and the
Yep.
books.
Um, but anyways, so they go meet their American friends, and it's Andy Sandberg's character Barry, his wife Amy, who's played by Kate McKinnon, who is as awkward as she's ever been in anything, and it works so well for this character.
That it was perfect for the character. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you've got Sally and Rory, and then it's funny because Jane Ivy Sous Chef was on
Hmm.
uh, Glow. She was like
Oh yeah.
the Arab wrestler, the female Iron Sheik, and then Jeffrey, isn't that the gay Doctor Who?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Who was also on that show, Sex Education. Um, but anyway, so like their two friend groups are pretty funny, but they go to this with Barry and Amy and Zoe and Rory, and they're like, "Oh, we hate guns. We hate them so much," and they're just like pulling guns out from everywhere, and they're like, rat tat 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 tat. All of them were practicing horrible trigger discipline.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like,
That's the thing. That's my pet peeve in movies.
well, but it made sense for them because they aren't people who understand guns. Because like they did the whole thing where like they were shooting pistols and like bracing each other.
Yeah.
Like it was
Well.
hilarious because it's
Yeah.
like this is how liberals look at guns. I felt like it was an intentional thing. Like you people are idiots. You look at guns like this, and this is not how it is.
Yeah. But I guess the difference is that they were actually good shots, though,
Well,
and
yeah, that was the best part about
that
it.
was
Like because they shoot so
kind
much.
of yeah. So, but like anyway, like
Yeah.
the awkwardness of the friend group, and Kate McKinnon trying to get Cumberbatch, like some of the scenes with those two
Oh
were
God.
where he's just like, what is going on here?
She's like, we can run off to Mexico and just eat taco after taco after taco after taco.
If you need a shoulder or an inner thigh.
I'm gonna use
And
that
then
one.
reading her
I'm
lip
definitely
when
gonna
she's
use that
talking
one.
to him.
So
But yeah, I mean, it it was a lot. I didn't, like I said, I like from the trailer, I didn't have any, real, impetus to see it. But like I
yeah,
said, when the guy from work said it, and then I think you liked it when I
yeah,
told you I was going to watch it. You're like, yeah, I liked it. I was like, oh, this
yeah,
might be pretty
yeah.
solid. And
I
I
thought it
actually,
was
this
yeah.
is this is a movie I would watch again.
Oh hell yeah.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely watch this again.
and I love the end. The end is amazing. It just ends the only way I wanted
So,
this movie to end.
well, I again, like a lot of
I'm
comedies,
much darker than you
it,
though. So
well, it has nothing to do with that. It's what I'm talking about is, the whole running around, chasing each other, shooting. That to me it's one of those things that was kind of annoying
oh
because again, with comedies and stuff, they can sometimes go overboard with that third act. The ending of the movie, which you're talking about, again, it's not about what I want or it works for the movie. It again, they give the hints of what happened, but you never see it. And again, I don't know. I remember the end of War of the Roses and
yeah.
what happened to them.
Hmm.
I'd have no idea which one is closer to the book or not,
Yeah.
but I mean, that kind of it's one of those things where if you think about the characters themselves and never talking, and never really getting to the heart of what was going on between them, finally seemingly doing that, and then it just cuts to black as he tells the Hal, which is funny,
Mhm.
how to light the fireplace when there's a gas leak after
Yeah.
he destroyed her
Her
Julia
Julia
Child's oven.
Child's, yeah. So,
But yeah, this is a movie I would recommend to people. It's funny. Like, there's some real life lessons, but not in a preach, but just great performances.
yeah.
And like, I mean, I won't say surprises because there's not really surprises, but I mean, it was a lot funnier than I expected
Yeah.
this
No.
movie to
Yeah,
be.
I agree. It had a lot of really funny moments that I didn't necessarily expect, but I was 100% there for.
Yeah, but yeah, I would absolutely recommend this movie to people to take it. If you're looking for something, that's kind of a little bit off the wall, and I would absolutely recommend this.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely 100%. All right. So, out of 10, um oh shoot, I didn't finish the out of 10. So out of 10 of what happens when when mom and dad go mental.
I
What
give it I give it a 6.69, which is a little bit of
wait,
a bump
9 or
from what I
okay. So cuz yeah, okay.
6.69
All right.
out of 10. I just laughed at the going mental because when they talk to their kids and they said oh, you're getting a divorce. I was like, we're so happy for you.
Right.
And they're like, what? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you all have been like in this like this just circle of just doom and just unhappiness.
Yeah.
Good for you. Now we got to run,
Yeah.
literally.
Right. Yeah. We got to go. We got to run. But yeah, no, I give it a 6.3. Uh I like I said, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I think Jay Roach is like one of the best directors to direct this kind of movie. I see you're trying to update it. Um
Yeah,
anyway. But yeah, I thought it was fun, and it was well, it's well worth watching. It's on Hulu right now, so if you have
yeah,
Hulu or Disney Plus, you can watch it. But yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
So
that was a pleasant surprise for me.
yeah.
Not sure what I was going to get, and then really enjoying myself.
Yeah.
So glad
So
I watched
yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. All right. So before we go, um, I started reading Absolute Green Lantern.
that. Okay.
I'm an issue and a half in, and I'm interested. I wouldn't say I'm hooked yet, but I'm interested in the story. So, Hal Jordan is the Black Hand now, and it's just it's like kind of like I don't know. It's like a lived in world already. That stuff has happened, that they're like slow rolling out what it is. Because it starts, you're following Hal, and there's just like swath of destruction behind him, and he's just trying to get like out to the middle of nowhere, kind of like the Incredible Hulk.
So yeah, so they're doing the absolutes for all the Justice League characters, and who else?
I mean, like there's a whole bunch of them. There's a Secret Six one coming out.
I
Um,
mean, what's out now other than the ones for like Batman, Superman,
so
Wonder
Batman,
Woman,
Superman, Wonder
Green
Woman, Green
Lantern?
Lantern, Flash, Martian Manhunter, and two more that I can't remember that I saw. Um, but I don't know. It's interesting. And then the other fun thing I got into on Sunday is Haley and I got the starter set for Magic the Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, look at you.
We're gonna learn how to play Magic together with the Avatar: The Last Airbender. We also bought like 8 packs of cards.
Yeah, I did that a long time
So,
ago.
and then
Magic.
yeah, yeah, I've never played it, so I don't know. It just all things Avatar for us. We're there. We're
All
in.
things Avatar.
Yeah. Well, Avatar: The Last Airbender. To be fair,
Yes.
but yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have her on after she and I get into it a little more, and we can talk about it. Uh,
All right.
But because I know a lot of people were complaining that they couldn't find it. Like we went to the comic book store. There were cards there. We bought some from Queen City Comics. If you're ever in Cincinnati, Queen City Comics, corner of Ridge Road and Pleasant Ridge, Ridge and Montgomery in Pleasant Ridge, well worth going to. And then we went to Target, and there were like 10 of them there, and like they had the like other booster sets too. And it's like, do we spend $500 on a game we've never played? No, we don't. We don't at all. We bought the starter kit, so I don't know how much what that one was, but because I bought a bunch of other stuff. But yeah. Anyway, so cool. All right. Well, on that note, we'll be back next week with episode 500. We'll celebrate our birthdays next week, even though we already gave each other our presents and stuff like that. Darryl, what are you doing fun this weekend for your birthday?
No plans really, except going to dinner. Don't know what's else. Not much though. But yeah, we're going to dinner for. Not sure yet.
Okay.
Maybe Carrabba's.
Ooh, gross. I mean, cool. Nice. We're going to Knoxville, so we will be back in plenty of time for the show. But yeah. Cool.
All right.
Well, thank you all for listening. Have a great one. Thanks for putting up with us being a little wonky here at the end of the year. So we've got episode 500. We're going to be talking about nostalgia and kind of like what's happened in the last 10 plus years, 500 episodes and 10 plus years of shows. And then we'll come back with our best of, our certified infamous, if you will, episodes to close out the year.
Are we doing that? Don't we usually do that at the first weeks of January?
Last year we did it. It was the first time we did in the first couple weeks of January. But
okay.
I figure after 500, we can just record both of them at once and just release them over 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, Avatar's not going to be out, so I'm not going to have my top 25.
I'm not going to be here the week between Christmas and New Year's, so.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll be back next week. Be infamous. The Infamous Podcast is recorded in Kings Mills, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. You can find new episodes every Sunday on Apple Podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcast, our website, or anywhere podcasts are downloaded. This show is hosted by Darryl Jasper and me, Brian Tudor. To find more information about the show, visit us at infamouspodcast.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Infamous Podcast to keep up with the show. We also have a Patreon page, patreon.com/infamouspodcast. We have some great rewards for our patrons and are looking for help to grow the show to bring you more of the content you want to hear. Music for this podcast is provided by Michael Henry from meetmichaelhenry.com. So, whenever you're listening to us, have a great day, night, evening, weekend, whenever it is, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.